Well, last year, more than 80,000 Americans died from an overdose. That's according to the CDC. This Sunday is Overdose Awareness Day that brings a global community together to take action on overdoses. And joining us right now is Colorado Regional Director of Community Medical Services, Jesus Godinez. First off, Jesus, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Of course. What is Overdose Awareness Day? Tell us more about that and the reasons behind that.
Yeah, Overdose Awareness Day it's important because it's a reminder for everyone that we lost, right?
Yeah.
Time taken from families, futures taken from people, and it creates a space for us and gives us the opportunity to have conversations like this where we are talking about addiction, recovery, mental health, and really what it does is it allows us to create the space for change that we need, policies that need to be created, and support that needs to be offered.
Yeah, and takes away the stigma as well, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
In terms of the numbers, Jesus, we saw 80,000 people die from overdoses. The numbers are down overall from what I understand, but here in Denver it remains high. Why is that?
Yeah, very important to distinguish that, right? Nationally, they are down 27% in overdose deaths. But here in Colorado, Denver specifically, we are seeing that spike and increase is roughly 22% last year just in overdose-related incidents. And primarily, I think it's because, right, we have to ensure that the national resources are also local, right? Is there access to harm reduction supplies? Is there access to care? And are we having the conversation for individuals who need that support?
Yeah, definitely a big conversation. Recovery Month also starts in 4 days in September. So tell us more about that event and what you're planning for it.
Yeah, so many things going on throughout Colorado as a whole nationally for National Recovery Month. And really, again, it's an opportunity for us to promote education, promote support, celebration for individuals that are in recovery and are succeeding in that. What we are doing specifically is a resource fair at one of our locations in Aurora, where we are offering a number of resources to individuals in the community, not just for individuals who are in need of addiction resources, but mental health resources, everything from like IDs, food, showers. We're doing that on September 24th.
Yeah, it's so important to get the support also to overcome these overdoses. So what can people do if they have a friend or family member dealing with this type of situation? Yeah,
I always try to say it's important to continue to educate ourselves on the topic and the situation and really become comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. Being comfortable talking about Narcan and those supplies to ensure that when someone is using, they are doing it as safely as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jesus, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that. Very candid talk. You can watch all of our interviews, by the way, on our website, cbscolorado.com. We'll be right back.